Hi all, welcome in. Okay, so I got some channeled messages. I went out for a walk this morning and did some meditation in on the walk, and I got some things coming through. Oh, I forgot to look it up. I got a bull ant. I saw a really massive bull ant. So bull ants may be significant. Maybe you're seeing bull ants. I got frog song. That's what I heard. Frog song, and the frogs were all like croaking, but in a song. Like it was like it all went together. And the same with bird song as well. So, but then I saw some trees on my way back. I saw some trees that had lost their bark, like all the bark had fallen off, and this was like on 3 trees, actually 3 may be significant. Okay, and I got that you've shed your whole skin, like the whole shin, the bark was falling off the tree, exposing the natural bark. So you've let go of all the limitations, all the beliefs, all these layers to reveal the natural you, to reveal your authenticity, to reveal self. Because I was also getting a lot about the root chakra healing and childhood wounds and the womb magic and womb kundalini awakening and things like this. So you could be going through a kundalini awakening, but you're definitely going through root chakra healing. If you're not, or this, you're not linked, you're not seeing red, or you're not seeing pictures of wombs or inner child work, or seeing anything related to that, because this story is all about that, this message. So maybe click off if that's not for you, okay? Because this is all about rebirthing, all about new life. Almonds are also significant. So maybe you're seeing almonds, or you're eating almonds, or you have an almond tree, or you saw an almond tree, or whatever. But they were coming through as well. And when I shuffled the cards, this card was on the bottom of the deck. I have not used this deck. This is my Pathways to Magic deck. I have not used this in I don't know how long. And that was the first card on the bottom, which to me is a womb. And this is also when I was looking at my, I have a calendar here, like a pagan calendar, and the Samhain, I think it's called, came out, and this is the Sabbath. Okay, have I got that wrong? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's the Sabbath, like Halloween. So I'm not sure. So don't quote me on that. Maybe look it up. Okay, so it says take part in Sabbaths to build the pagan community spirit. A lot about community coming out too. So maybe you're finding your roots, finding your community. Okay, so a lot about that as well. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the messages, and then I'll switch to like I do, not like I've been doing, and to the card view. Okay, so also. So inner childhood wounds, womb magic, womb wounds. So maybe doing some womb magic, maybe some somatic spiritual, spitting, rain, releasing. Okay, somatic spiritual and wellness practices centered on the portal of creation, centered on your sacral. Okay, so sacral is very important. This is where all womb wounds come from. Okay, stem from is the sacral. Okay, so to release and to heal and to help cleanse and purify and clear the womb, we need to do rituals or mantras or drumming practices, somatic practices, diving within, working on the sacral, wearing orange, wearing red's for the root, red. And I picked up my red pen today. I never pick up the red pen, so that's significant in itself. Red, you may be seeing a lot of red or orange, but I feel like, because orange is for the solar plexus, I don't know if you can see, down there. So that's where your womb is, your lower lower abdomen. Okay, so working with water, moving, so moving your body, dancing, singing, music, sound bowls, drumming. You may be drawn to that. So you may have already been doing this. You know, you may have already noticed that you're starting to move with the energy. You're starting to dance, to sing, to feel like you just got to move. Like I've been going through this myself. So light language has been coming through, a lot of moving the energy around because I'm an energy healer. So moving the energy around, like hip circles is what I've done belly dancing in the past. So hip circles where you rotate your hip in a circle, pendulum work, maybe pendulum, you know, that sort of gives me pendulum energy. So that sort of movement may be significant, maybe you're doing it, but it is a good idea. If you're not and you feel inclined to, just go with the flow. Do what your body's guiding you to do. Sorry, I'm just going to take this jacket off. I'm so hot. Okay, so maybe you're getting hot flushes too, or feeling heat rising, you know, Kundalini awakening giving me too. Also, Jeremiah 1:11 to 1:12 came through. Okay, so that may be significant. Okay, the first to bloom after Easter. Is that Easter? Easter, okay. But I'm getting that you may be the first to bloom. You need to go first and then others will follow. I feel like you're the one leading people into this, or you're the one that needs to go first. Maybe that's in a connection as well, okay? Or in a group or something. What else did I have? Number 212, you may be seeing that as well. You may be seeing ones, combination of ones and twos. Aaron's staff coming through. This is all in regards to almonds, like when I looked up the spiritual significance of almonds. I got Aaron's staff, but Aaron came out a couple of times, so that name may also be significant. In Numbers 17, so you may be seeing 8s as well as 7s. I got 7 coming through 3 times, and also in a combination of 34 and 7. So you may be seeing 7s. Okay, God's swift justice coming through. Produced almonds overnight. Okay, so something, okay, swift justice coming something happening overnight. Okay, something's going to happen overnight, really, really quick. Air element coming through, Mercury coming through, clear the mind, enhance communication, and strengthen the intuition. You're either doing this or this is, sorry, my nose is going off. That's spiritual thing going off. Okay, so clear the mind, enhance your communication, and strengthen your intuition. If you're not doing this, this is something you need to do. Key tool for manifestation. Okay, so the almonds are a key tool for manifestation, for prosperity and personal growth, expansion. Okay, so you may be expanding right now your personal growth of experiences, and your manifestation capabilities are strengthening and expanding for you to bring in prosperity. Okay, it's also the Greek word for amygdala. I think I'm saying that right. So that's a cluster of neurons in the brain, okay, which are for processing the intuition and the emotions. Okay, so they talk about this as the heart and mind integration. So you may be integrating your heart and mind right now. So you may be feeling more mentally clear. You may be having more clarity and more inner wisdom. It is all this talked about self. So this message is all about self, all about, you know, your inner wisdom, yourself, your spiritual awakening, your rebirth, your blooming, your integration. So integrating all the wisdom, the information that you've learnt from the past, your growth, okay, and nourishing yourself and your inner child. I got pumpkin pie coming through, so that may be significant. That might help nourish you right now. So we want to. I'm in winter here, so maybe it's just for people in the southern hemisphere. But nourishing foods are significant right now. So if you are in summer, you know, my perspective on it through my Chinese medicine history would be that you, in the hotter weather, you have light foods. So, you know, more nourishing things like watermelons, cucumbers, you know, for that hydration and cleansing. Okay, so, but pumpkin pie sounds good. Nourishing foods here in the winter. You know, so your stews, your casseroles, your soups. Okay. Ravens may be significant and witches, so I believe that you could be a witch. Okay, that's why ravens would probably be significant, because they're the messengers from spirit. Okay, Wiccan was highlighted for me, so you may be a Wiccan. You may be in a coven, because covens were also coming out. You know, a lot of Wiccan stuff was coming out. Okay, glass breaking. When I got up to go get the cards, a glass broke as I moved past it, which I already knew had a meaning, but I couldn't remember, so I looked it up. It's about, and what this is for me, you may need to look it up for you, or know what it feels like internally for you. It means, for me, it means the glass shattered because there's an energy being released, there's a perception being shattered, but also with that release comes in good luck, new beginnings, a clean slate, and a disaster had been averted. Okay, so there's some of the meanings, but it also can have the opposite meaning depending on what it means for you. Okay, but I got, you know, you are breaking into bloom. A card come out as confirmation for that, breaking into bloom, liberation, understanding. So you're being liberated, you're liberating yourself, you're understanding what you've been through, why you've been through it, and who you are, okay, at your core. It is now time to live your best life, fertilize your great power, fertilize your great power. Emotions may be rising to the surface, Kundalini awakening, okay, so you could be going through those. Then I got the 7 here with number 34. I also got the all-seeing eye. I don't know if you can see. That is my picture. These are my notes of your all-seeing eye. Okay, so it has different meanings. It also is considered, you know, the eye of Ra, eye of Horus. Okay, so it's the eye of providence, omniscience, and God watching over humanity. So it's like the eye watches over humanity. That's the main sort of message. It's the Freemasons. It's linked to the Freemasons as well, and also conspiracy and Illuminati. Okay, so with the Egyptian eye of Horus, the talisman, you know, I've got it on stone as well, is a talisman of protection, a royal power, and to ward off negativity. Okay, so you may have this tattooed on your body, you may wear this as a protective amulet. Okay, so that this is coming through, but also coming through to take action on this creativity, this new birth, this new energy frequency. Okay, it may be on singing too, because on your voice. Okay, because I got the vision of Ursula having I got the Little Mermaid. So, and I got Ursula having Ariel's voice. You know, she had it on a string. So somebody may have had you on a string or whatever, but no more. I heard no more. Okay, so no more does anybody have your voice on a string. Nobody has your voice. Like, I feel like they had your voice. Okay, so they were containing your voice or holding your voice or holding you back by not speaking your truth, sort of thing. So, but no more. Okay, I believe that you've found your voice. Okay, dive into your power, your roots, your depths of self to find the knowledge you seek. Okay, so that was general message for you. To enlightenment, to wisdom, to creation. Okay, so it's time to be enlightened. It's time to find your voice. It's time to find your wisdom. It's time to create. Okay, and then I got as above, so below. Okay, so the work you've done in the astral realms, or the work you've done spiritually, is now going to be seen in your 5Ds, sort of what I get from that. Okay, the infinity symbol is also, I've been drawing that for the last day or two, so that's significant. You have infinite potential. Okay, you're on a quest, a vision quest of self, born out of contempt of self. So your new self may have been born out of contempt of self. You wanted to change, you needed to change, you had to change. Okay, I got remember who you are. Okay, so you need to remember who you are, or you do remember who you are. A diamond in the rough. You are a diamond in the rough. Do not forget that. Okay, sacred geometry could be significant to you. It is definitely coming out today with the triangles and the eyes and the flower of life. And what was the other one? The Merkaba, I just heard. So yeah, so that's definitely significant. Fulfillment and grace, you are stepping into these. The peak of higher perspective, I've got the triangle coming through and the mountain coming through. You're at the peak of liberating self. Okay, and then I really felt like I was in a hurry. So maybe you the energy, you've got a lot of energy, or you feel like you're in a hurry. Okay, but you are in divine flow, in alignment. Okay, time to come home to self again. Time to come home to self. Actualizing self. Blue, yellow, and purple were coming through, giving me crown, solar plexus, and third eye, giving me illumination. So an awakening, illumination, happiness, joy, purification of the upper chakras, happiness, sun energy, although solar plexus is, why did I put upper? Okay, so I don't know, you may be purifying these. Okay, but solar plexus, third eye, and crown are significant. Okay, so the colors might be significant. So yellow, for the solar plexus, purple for the third eye, and for the crown I actually get that turquoise color. This is the color sort of that I get for crown. Okay, but definitely abundance of love coming in, happiness, joy, blessings flowing in. I got rain flowing down with yellow, so that gives me happiness. So happiness coming in, blessings flowing in, magic happening. Don't forget that you're a badass. Okay, don't forget how far you've come. Don't forget all the work you've done. And I got, it's not a miracle. What did I get? It's not a miracle, it's you. You did it. That wasn't a miracle. It was no miracle. You did it. Okay, you did the work. Okay, all right. And speak your blessings into existence. Okay, you need to do these affirmations. You need to speak them into existence. Harmony of the inner child happiness, sweetness after resilience, and a death. Okay, so you've been resilient, you've let something die. Okay, so now you are stepping into harmony, and your inner child is happy. Live your best life, believe in your dreams. Okay, and on a bad day, if you're having a bad day, work, create, nurture, birth new ideas, and maybe even get out into nature. I also got time portal to time might be, that's the hurry thing. Maybe that's a hurry thing. Like time may be picking up speed or whatever. Hang on, what's 6? Reflection, grounding. So 33 come out with 6. So maybe you're reflecting on the time, reflecting on your ability to ground the energy, to ground yourself. Like maybe time is getting out of control. You need to ground yourself. Okay. Ground yourself in the ability to control time. That's what I'm getting. Okay, focus ahead, focus on purity, potential, miracles, simplicity, and be patient with yourself and others. Okay, This new beginning is one of thriving, of love thriving, of blessings pouring down on you, happiness, harmony, peace, abundance. Okay, it's definitely your new beginning. Your pot of gold, your pot of luck. Okay, that's coming through. Not pot of luck, pot of gold. Okay, look at the big picture of something. Know that communication is a key and fundamental. Okay, in regards to, I'm getting maybe a relationship between a Gemini and a Sagittarius. Okay, but take that how it resonates. I also got Virgo with give rather than take it this time. So maybe you're if you're a Virgo, or there is a Virgo that you can give to rather than take from. Okay, that coming through. New moon in Scorpio. Okay, so I heard new moon in Scorpio, and then I got you will show the real you to an Aquarius. Okay, so either you are an Aquarius, and during the new moon you will show the real you. Okay, so either you are Aquarius, or you're going to show to an Aquarius the real you. But I'm thinking that you could be definitely in the new moon. You're going to be revealing yourself. Okay, and that date was the November the 9th to this year at 2:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, love it. Sabbath. What? And was at the bottom of the den. Oh, okay, sorry. That was just explaining this, how I explained it. Okay, that card coming out. Candle magic may be significant, okay, for you. Maybe doing candle magic around the new moon, okay, in Scorpio, or even around any moons, okay, maybe around that is the Sabbath, okay, around the Sabbath. No, the Sabbath's October, okay. Tourists coming through, earth coming through, herbs coming through, kitchen witch coming through, magic coming through, kitchen magic, cooking, creating, nurturing. Okay, maybe you like to cook. Okay, maybe you're a tourist. Maybe you're connected to the world. Maybe you're connected to the world. Okay, the earth. I was going to say. Maybe you work with herbs. Okay, then I got that song. Came riding on her broomstick in the middle of the night. That's what I heard. Came riding on her broomstick in the middle of the night. That's not what it is, but it's came riding on a broomstick with a hitch or something. That it's in the Wizard of Oz. Okay, so the Wizard of Oz may be significant to you. Dorothy may be significant. Witches may be significant. Okay, pagan. But then I got pagan fertility ritual, so that could be significant. That is where the witches dance with brooms to bring in crops to help the crop growths back in that day. Okay, so maybe that's something that you need to do, dance around with your broomstick and manifest. Okay, manifest growth and fertility. Okay, cast spells. You may I was also getting that, maybe drawn to casting a spell, creating a circle, creating a soul tribe. Okay, chanting, drumming, but just don't forget the threefold manifestation rule. Okay, what you put out will come back threefold. Okay, so make sure you're putting out good and not ill will. Okay, so they're the messages. I'm going to swap the camera so then you can see what we're going to be getting out for you in the cards. I'll just go and close that blind. Okay. Alright, so I just want to show you the cards that were the confirmations that I got out, you know. So I got this out when I channeled this message. That was a channeled message, not a card. But then I got this card out, and there you go, is that third eye. What did I say? I can't even remember what I said, what it's called. Eye of something. Anyway, go back. You might have to go back and listen to that. I've already forgotten. But it's about, this card is about your third eye awakening. I think you're seeing your third eye's awakening. You're seeing things clearly. But the chakra card come out as well, and I got a vision sort of like powering up. So maybe all your chakras are powering up right now, but that's sort of what I got, so I left that out. Okay, so I'll just have a drink. I know this is a long message and my phone might cut out, so I might make it quick. Oh, okay. All right, so we have divination. Trust the universe to open answers to you visually or intuitively. Be patient, it will come to you. Okay, so you might be starting to receive visions. You might be starting to, or maybe you feel inclined to work at divination, like scrying. Okay, that's coming through. The Ankh coming through. Maybe you have an Ankh. That I do. If you can see an Ankh around my neck, but maybe you're being called to get one, or you have the same like I do. But I definitely get visions, and I definitely divine scry and that as well. So okay, the clown coming through. Okay, so humor, laughter heals the deepest of sorrows. Allow it to enter your life. Be happy. Allow happiness to enter your life. Focus on the good. Focus on the positive. There's also a heartbreak here, which is standing out to me. So maybe you need to focus on the positive. Focus on the humor while healing this heart wound, or while going through a heartbreak. Okay. Blonde hair could be significant. That's standing out to me, and the bow tie. Okay, I don't know. Bow tie. Tying the knot. Maybe you're getting married, or maybe it's a marriage that's causing heartbreak. Okay, the broom. See, the broom's significant. That's coming out with the black cat, the witch. Clean out the cobwebs in your life and surround yourself with positive healing energy and people. Okay, so maybe you need to dance with the broom and clear out the energy and bring growth into the house. You can put salt over the floor and then sweep that out. Okay, to sweep out the negative energy out of your house and to bring in good energy. You can also wash your front door with peppermint, which will bring in prosperity and good luck. Okay, shamanism, you could be a shaman. Okay, maybe that's why the herbs and the drumming was coming out. Okay, learn the language of the earth and her creatures. Embrace the wisdom of the Great Spirit. Okay, so maybe you need to embrace your roots, embrace your ancestry, embrace the true authentic you, which I believe could be a shaman, as well as a seer or an oracle. Oils, now is the time to indulge and pamper the part of you most needing attention. You know, working on the inner child, working on the root chakra, working on nourishing self, working on cleansing, healing, purifying. Okay? You know, pampering yourself, that self-love coming through. Okay? Actually, I might stop. Eagles are significant too. We had an eagle come out before, so that's confirmation of the eagle. You may be seeing eagles, you may be seeing birds, cats, flowers, chickens. Okay, we have aura. You have the power to change your aura. Let it be positive, strong and healthy. So just protect your aura. Okay, make sure you're cleansing, grounding, uplifting your aura. Okay, step out of your comfort zone. Okay, so that's North Node. So, okay, you may be stepping out of your comfort zone and stepping into your North Node. What else? Nothing will come of this situation. So nothing will come of a certain situation. That doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be a relationship, but it also could be a situation that you're in that you need to step out of your comfort zone in some situation. You maybe need to do something different, maybe change it up a bit. Okay, or it could be a relationship that you need to step out of the comfort zone within that relationship, or maybe out of the relationship at all, because it does say nothing will come of that situation, or it's a situation you're in, you have to take it how it resonates for you. But expect powerful change. A fiery climax approaches. So this change, so there may be changes coming from this climax, from this situation with an Aries. It could be an Aries that is going to take you out of your comfort zone, but it's going to bring in powerful, luminous change. Look how beautiful it looks behind that moon. You know, behind the darkness is light. You know, is a rainbow, you know. So yeah, step out of your comfort zone. Okay, be bold and make the first move. We did talk about that, didn't we? About the first move. You're going to be taking the first move, maybe in a healing situation. That's cardinal move. A win-win outcome is forecast. So maybe if it's stepping away from this relationship, stepping away from this situation, stepping away from a friendship, stepping away from an Aries, okay, will be beneficial to both. Will okay, will bring in balance. Okay, and on the bottom we have you are good enough. Okay, so know that you are good enough to step out of this situation. Know that you are good enough to make the first move. And know that this situation will benefit you and the other person if you make the first move and step out of your comfort zone. Or it could even be towards a situation. Oh no, it says nothing will come of this situation. Maybe at that standpoint, I don't know, but transformation is coming. So we have again the blue and the yellow, the solar plex, the happiness. I'm just getting it as calm and happiness, you know, the balance, transforming, blooming. Okay, simplicity and patience. This is confirmation because these come out in the pre-shuffle. So simplify things, make things simple, and be patient. Patient with yourself, patient with others. Patient with this cycle, with this situation. Because freedom is coming. Freedom is here. Freedom is here for you. Okay, adventures and a voyage. So you may be voyaging into these new adventures, into this new beginning. This freedom is going to help you voyage into adventures. It's going to take you on a voyage, take you maybe into a rainforest or into deep waters, into a deep transformation of self. Purifying. This is the card where I've got the blessings shining down on you. So this is confirmation of those blessings coming in, of the solar plexus, maybe even purifying, being cleansed out. Solar plexus is I am, so all about self, okay, and happiness and joy and creativity, expansion. Okay, I'm going to leave that on the bottom. Inner peace, to inner peace, okay. Stepping into inner peace by purifying, simplifying, and being patient. Okay, we have angel, tree of life. Yes, that was the other one. Did I say that? I think I did say that, tree of life. So tree of life is significant. Flower, I think, did I say flower of life? I don't know. And butterflies. So butterflies give me transformation. Flight. I'm getting flight. These are all, I have to pick these up to show you. Okay, so I just don't want to get them out of order. Okay, so we have the bird who's in flight, the butterflies who are in flight, and so is this ibis, I think it is. So that ibis is significant as well. That came out in the last reading. Oh, okay, where was it? Okay, I don't know. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so yeah, so the angels are here supporting you at this time, helping you step out of your comfort zone and helping you to take flight, to move forward and to transfer, maybe an energy transfer, okay, and to transfer into your new freedom, your voyage and your adventure. Anything else? Okay, on the bottom we have meditation. So don't, just make sure there's 2 cards here with meditation. Okay, so it's a time to meditate, a time to go within, a time to find stillness, time to find joy, happiness, peace, calm, okay? But I'm just getting justice from this balance card too, so I believe justice is coming in. You just need to be patient, okay? It's coming. Okay, we have Harry Houdini, always trust your gut. Okay, so maybe there's something that's making you feel tied up in knots right now, making you feel chained to something. But just always trust your gut. If you're feeling knots in your stomach and you're feeling like you're bound or whatever, maybe you just need to trust your gut, trust your intuition, see where that's leading you, and step out of that comfort zone, because the show must go on. With or without this person I was hearing, so the show is going to go on, okay? So that's a card 8 and a 7. 7, 8. I wonder if I'll get a 9. Okay, I got 10. So maybe you got to skip 1, 7, 8, 9. But it is progression. It's still progression. Okay, choose peace. Choose peace. Okay, so you may have to choose peace in a situation. Choose to be the better one. I'm getting like yeah. You know what I mean? The one with the higher perspective, the one who's grounded and stable and calm. Okay, love yourself, you are worth it. Okay, so there's a lot about that. You need to love yourself. You need to know that you are worthy of something. Okay, know yourself. Maybe you're worthy to stand up and be seen, to be seen in light, maybe. That you are worthy of these blessings that are coming in. You're worthy of this voyage. You're worthy of this adventure. You're worthy of being seen. Okay? And being heard. And your heart is important because there's green here. Know your heart. Know yourself. Know your worth. Okay? In a situation, okay? Harmony. This is confirmation that's come out before. Cards are dropping on the floor. And that's card 27, which is a 9. Stars, chaos, opportunity. You don't need it all figured out, okay? You have a guide that's gifting you with opportunities right now. An opportunity to step out of your comfort zone. An opportunity to see your star value. Okay, that's number 20. And this is 42, which is 6. Letting go, water, non-resistance. Let go, surrender it to the divine. Surrender to what is. Okay, accept something. Let go, maybe move on. Flow, go with the flow. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just need to go, flow with the chaos, get centered and stuff with the chaos, and, know that you are the star. Know that harmony prevails you, is what I'm getting. Okay, let go and let God. Okay, emotions, alchemy, processing, sensitivity, because you may be letting something go right now, releasing some emotion, releasing, alchemizing emotions, honoring the flow of all the emotions. Okay, so if you need to cry, cry. If you need to get angry, stomp your feet, the drum, so that'll help with that, releasing the emotions. And so your sensitivities may be heightened too at this time, if you're an empath. Grow together, community connection, and reciprocation. Find those who inspire you. Yeah, your community. So maybe you're calling in your soul tribe, or you need to find your coven, your cove, your community, so you can grow together. Or they're coming in so you can grow together, so you can inspire one another and you can uplift each other to grow. Okay? Blessings and curses, psyche, self-love and beauty. Okay, so maybe you're needing to work on, this is root chakra, this is beauty, this is inner child, this is self-love. Work on loving yourself. Do not be ashamed, not of your thorns or your flowers. There was a message about I'm pretty that come through the other day, yesterday I think it was, so maybe go back and look at that if you haven't seen it. But don't be, you're starting to accept yourself for who you are, for thorns and all, for curses, for hexes, for what you see as that, which aren't, which are just your beauty. The witch, the witch on the bottom. Okay, with creatrix, lotus flower, and free will. You are blossoming. You are have the ability to create right now, and you have the free will to do so. So choose as you like. It wasn't always like this, I had to create who I am. You have recreated, I'm getting your rebirth, a new self. You have created who you have become. It's all because of what you have healed and where or how far you've come. Okay, these are the chakra cards. We'll see if anything comes out. Then I've got one more deck and then I'm going to close out. Okay, so we have the sixth chakra, third eye chakra, wisdom and discernment. So you're learning how to discern right now. I am open to understanding the spiritual truth behind the situations occurring in my life right now. Okay, so that's what you're doing. You're understanding why things are occurring right now. I offer my wisdom to assist others along their path. You are also guiding people. You're showing people the way. I trust in a higher source to guide me and to help others who ask for my guidance. I practice discernment and listen deeply within for the truth. I choose to respond to rather than just reacting to situations, acting with clarity, courage, and conviction. Okay, so this is what you're doing right now, or this is some affirmations that you need to say. Okay, I'm just holding it there in case you want to pause the video and go back and check that out. Oh, that's too many. Okay, that one definitely wants to come out. Too many. Okay, so but we had base chakra, sacral chakra, crown chakra, and heart chakra. Base, crown, heart, root chakra, and solar plexus. I feel guided to read this out. Okay, the warrior. Okay, this is you. You are the warrior. Okay, I embrace my inner strength, power, and resilience and allow myself to shine. I unfold my full potential as an empowered person with a true sense of who I am. I grow in consciousness and overcome and transcend life's challenges. I need the warrior inside me for the journey ahead, and I am courageous in moving forward. Okay, so I also believe that you have become the warrior because this is who you need to be to move forward. Okay. All right, we have healing. I support you on your path of healing. Okay, so you are supported on this path of healing. Supported by your angels, because it come out near the angel card. Okay. Personal power. I encourage you to be the master of your destiny. And Mother Earth, forge a new alliance with nature. So needing to get out in nature and forge an alliance with nature, and you're in the driver's seat. You have the power to be the master of your destiny. You are the master of the destiny. You are the creatrix. Create what it is that you desire. Create how you want to move forward. So we have 11 and 4 here too, and we have 8 over here. So definitely the divine is definitely helping you at this time. Coyote totem 16, show humor, laughter is the best medicine. That's confirmation. And 24 with summer, another 6 again. A time for blooming, celebrate your successes. Okay, so you are definitely blooming. It is definitely time to celebrate your successes, and it's definitely time to laugh and to enjoy this new sense of harmony and peace. Sacred sexuality on the bottom. Reconnect with the source of your divine sexuality. Okay, so root chakra, sacral again. Okay. All right, and with the number 3. So this gives me Kundalini awakening too. So you definitely may be going through that. You definitely maybe. That's very a bit contradictory. But you may be going through Kundalini, because I have mentioned that. All right, and I'm going to leave it there. I hope this brought you clarity and guidance and a way forward right now, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.